Colorado Springs. Get loud and say it with me now. This is Monster Jam.
We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless, cause I'm relentless. They spit on racing, cause I'm a name and taking my life in vengeance. Yeah, you can try and blame us and try and take what's sacred, but we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. A fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is gone mad.
It is time for the first competition of the day, JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seated into a bracket based on a random draw. The fastest 4 trucks will advance to the semis, where they will continue to compete for the JCB Racing win. Colorado Springs, who's ready for JCB Racing?
Let's hear it from Michaela Teleska in Megalodon. Versus Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. And we're waiting for the official call. It was a close call. And your winner, advancing to the semifinals, Michaela Teleska in Megalodon. Make some noise for Tony Oaks and Thunderoris. His opponent, Brandon Teleska, just get her done too.
For winner, Tony Oaks, Thunderoris.
Two spots have been filled in the semifinals with 2 to go. Next on the track is Blake Granger and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And on the other side of the track is Zach Garner in Wildside. And your winner, advancing to the semifinals, put your hands together for Zach Garner in Wildside.
Monster Jam fans, I hope you are enjoying JCB Racing. I'm here to remind you about another competition we have going on here at Monster Jam, and that of course is our race to be crowned the St. Jude Ambassador of the Day. Once again, St. Jude Ambassador of the Day. How that works is all you have to do is scan the QR code or text to donate directly to your favorite Monster Jam driver. The driver that helps raise the most money today on behalf of St. Jude will be crowned the St. Jude Ambassador of the Day in pursuit of being crowned the St. Jude Ambassador of the Year. So once again, see that QR code up on the video board. You can scan that or you can text ACS East to 785-833. And once again, donate on behalf of your favorite Monster Jam driver.
Three spots taken in the semifinals, one remaining, one race remaining in round number one. Make some noise for Jamie Garner in Overboard. Versus MJ Solario and El Toro Loco.
Your winner is MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. This is the JCB semifinal round. The fastest four trucks have advanced, and the winners of this round will continue on to the finals, where they will compete for the first 8 points of today's event. Colorado Springs, who's ready for more JCB racing? Your winner, Tony Oaks, Thunderoris.
Thunderoris advances to the finals for the first time this weekend in Colorado Springs. Who will he face? We're going to find out next in our second semifinal here in JCB Racing.
Your winner, Zach Garner, Wildside. It all comes down to this. This is the JCB Racing Finals. The winner of this next race will take the first 8 points of today's event. Colorado Springs, are you ready to meet your racing finals contenders?
He's looking for his 6th win here in JCB Racing Finals. Make some noise for Tony Oaks and Thunderoris. He's 2-0 in JCB Racing Finals here in Colorado Springs. Make some noise for Zach Garner and Wildside. And your winner of the JCB Racing Finals, make some noise for Zach Garner and Wildside. This is Zach Garner's 3rd JCB Racing Finals victory here at the Broadmoor World Arena, picking up the first 8 points of today's competition towards the BKT Overall Event Championship.
A huge congratulations, Zach Gardner. That's 3 out of 4 of these racing wins. Really showing us you're the fastest on the dirt. Tell me, how does that feel?
You know what? It feels absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, that's not really how I wanted to beat Blake in the first round with him rolling over. But you know what? Racing's racing. A win's a win. But you know what? We came out here. We got 3 out of 4. So you know what? For me, that is absolutely amazing. I am having so much fun out here on Arena Series East. I cannot thank these guys enough for having us out here. But Colorado Springs, are you guys having fun yet?
Now, Zach, we got the 2-wheel skills challenge coming up next. Talk to me. How are you feeling going into this now that you have all this incredible momentum?
Truly, we don't have a body left. And yesterday, things got quite wild in it. We had a nice little sidewall save almost, and then we rolled her. But you know what? We're going to come out here and get some redemption on both of those today. Hopefully no rollovers, but it all depends how wild, how loud, how crazy you guys get up there in those stands. So let's hear it!
Get wild for Zach Gardner, Wild Side.
And we're going to take a look right now up on the video board at our BKT overall event standings after one competition here today. You see Overboard, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, Just Get Her Done 2, Gravedigger picking up 2 points going out in round number 1. You got Megalodon and El Toro Loco, our semifinalists, picking up 4 points. Thunder Roar is the runner-up. Tony Oaks picking up 7 points. And it's Zach Garner, Wild Side, my pick to win it all here today. 8 points picking up that crucial 8 points here to get the lead in our first competition. But coming up next is our second competition of the day. It's the 2-wheel skills challenge. This is the judging criteria that all of you fans out there in the audience is looking for. You're looking at a driver will get to make 2 attempts each. That's right. We're looking for stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, moonwalks, and more. Don't forget to scan that QR code or go to judgeszone.com to get your scores in, because your scores will determine our winner. For more on all of the tricks happening in the 2-wheel skills challenge, let's take a look, listen to our drivers. It's time for the 2-wheel skills challenge, and in this competition, your scores will determine our winner. For more on that, let's go down to Tiana in the stands.
That's right, Farouk. This is going to be everybody's first opportunity to score using judgeszone.com. So remember, that means once a driver completes their run, you're using your phone, going to Judges Zone, or scanning the QR code up on the video board. Once you're there, you'll type in the code COL, and then all you got to do to lock in a score is slide the BKT tire up or down to the score you want to give. Remember to be fast, because you only got 20 seconds. And remember, these drivers are counting on you to score accurately and fairly. And with that, I want to know who's ready for the 2-wheel skills challenge.
She's blonde to the bone. Make some noise for Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger.
Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com. This is going to be your first chance to score. Don't forget, scan that QR code. Lock in your scores in the next 20 seconds.
There you have it. Make some noise one more time for Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger coming out, leaving it all out on the pod for Two Wheel Skills Challenge right here, looking to get another victory here in this competition. The score for Gravedigger is 7.462, 725 from the experts, 764 from the fans for a total score. First place for Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger with a 7.462, your score to beat. He's won this competition 4 times. Can he get a 5th? It's Brandon Telechka and Just Get Her Done 2. Lining up for his first attempt over the log stack.
Let's get loud for Brandon Telechka. Just Get Her Done 2. Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Brandon Telechka coming out looking for his 5th win here in our Two Wheel Skills Challenge. Let him hear you right here, Colorado Springs. Coming out with the nose stoppy, doing a little moonwalk action, ending it off with a nice little popper, bouncing that BKT tires down, getting right back up into the nose wheelie, making it happen out here. The score to beat is a 7.462. The score for Just Get Her Done is, we have a new leader, 8.75 from the experts, 8.29 from the fans for a total score 8.520. Your first place new score to beat, Just Get Her Done 2. He's won this competition more than any other competitor. Make some noise for Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Blake Granger. One attempt down, one to go for Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Just a dog sniffing for some treats. It's Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
The polka-dotted puppy Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Make some noise for Blake Granger with the signature white hat. Coming out, looking to get a good score here. The score to beat is an 8.520. He came out and taught the dog all the new tricks. The score to beat, 8.520. The score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is... We have a new leader. 9.25 from the expert, 9.257 from the fans for a total score. First place, your new score to beat, 9.253 from Monster Mutt Dalmatian. It's time to see what the red, white, and blue do. It's Jamie Garner in Overboard. Nice wheelie there for a first hit for Overboard.
Let's make some noise for Jamie Gardner Overboard. Be sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Jamie Garner in Overboard, looking to make some things happen and take down the score to beat. The score for Overboard is 4.641. 5.5 from the expert, 3.7 from the fans, 4.641. Fourth place for Overboard.
Monster Jam fans, I hope you are enjoying the Two Wheel Skills Challenge. Once again, a friendly reminder about our other challenge going on here, and of course that is the race to be crowned the St. Jude Ambassador of the Day. You can scan that QR code or text ACS East to 785-833 and donate directly to your favorite driver. The winner will be crowned later today during our event.
He took the first competition of the day. Will he take the second? It's Zach Garner in Wildside.
Let's get wild for Zach Gardner Wildside. Don't forget to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Wildside coming out, having a wild ride here in the two-wheel skills challenge. As he sticks his head out of the window, makes some noise, show him some love here at the Broadmoor World Arena. Looking for another 8 points to add on to the 8 he already has. The score for Wildside is 8.679. 9 from the experts, 8.357 from the fans, 8.679. Second place for Wildside. Up next, let me hear you roar for Tony Oaks and Thunderoris.
Keep it going for Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Tony Oaks and Thunderoris coming out with a Jurassic attack to the two-wheel skills challenge. As we get him recovered and flipped over here, came out here and got a nice little nose stoppy, then did a nice little moonwalk across the entire pod, taking it up and down the ramp. Michael Jackson would have been proud. The score for Thunderoris is 7.414, 6.5 from the expert, 8.327 from the fans, for a total score of 7.414. Fifth place for Thunderoris.
Monster Jam fans, it's time for all of us to get into the action. I want everybody to take a look up at the video board. It's time for the helmet shuffle brought to us by St. Jude. So remember, keep your eyes on the trophy. As the helmet shuffle, I want you to get the right answer. Here we go. There's the trophy. There's the helmets. Psych. Okay, Monster Jam fans, shout it out. Where do you think it is? I'm hearing a lot of ones. Let's see if you are correct. It's not under 3. It's not under 2. Nice job, Monster Jam fans. You are the winners of the St. Jude Helmet Shuffle.
He won this event last night. Make some noise for MJ Solario and El Toro Loco. First hit for El Toro Loco, one more hit to go. There he is, waving those big BKT tires at you. Make sure you wave back.
Get your Toro horns up for MJ Solario, El Toro Loco. And be sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Two massive hits right there for MJ Solario and El Toro Loco for the final time in the two-wheel skills challenge. So you love for MJ Solario, El Toro Loco. Looking to repeat as winner of this competition as he won last night with a sick run and had another run here. The score to beat right now is a 9.253. And the score for El Toro Loco is 8935, 9125 from the experts, 8745 from the fans for a total score. Second place, 8.935 for El Toro Loco. She's no nurse shark. She's prehistoric with it. Make some noise for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. One hit down, one hit to go for Megalodon.
It's a sushi roll for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Michaela Telechka coming out here in Megalodon, looking to get a victory here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Two very good hits right there, leaving her fins all over the pod there. Just having a very fantastic time for Megalodon. The score for Megalodon is 7.253, 7.5 from the experts, 7.006 from the fans for a 7.253, 7 plays for Megalodon, which means your winner of the two-wheel skills challenge. Make some noise for Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian has now won this competition 28 times here on the Arena Championship Series East. Making it his 75th overall competition win here on the Arena Championship Series East in 2025. Looking to take another BKT overall event championship, and these 8 points will go towards that mark.
A huge congratulations to Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. It's got to feel good getting this win when racing didn't go according to plan. Talk to me about it.
Yeah, you know, I had a good little lead, and I took the last turn too tight, clipped the corner of their pod, flipped me on a flip, but you know what? That's racing. Sometimes you make mistakes, but all you can do is get back up, pick your head up, and keep fighting, and that's exactly what we did for this two-wheel skills challenge, and we got the W.
Well, Blake, we only got one more competition left. Of course, that's everyone's favorite, Monster Jam Freestyle. What can these fans expect to see?
Man, you know, Monster Jam Freestyle has been so much fun my entire career. Getting to drive a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck as hard as I can. It doesn't get much better than that. This floor is a little tight, but every one of us are going to go out there and drive our trucks as hard as we can. For all you beautiful Monster Jam fans, we know what you guys came here to see. You want to see some carnage. You want to see some crazy freestyles. We're going to do our best to bring just that to you. But are you guys having fun in Monster Jam? Let me hear you.
Keep it going for Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
It's Wild Side picking up the first win in the JCB racing competition, and then it was Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Blake Granger coming out in the two-wheel skills challenge to take that competition. Monster Jam fans, it is officially halftime. So right now is a perfect time to head on out to the concourse, pick up your favorite Monster Jam concessions and merchandise. We got plush toys, die-cast Spin Master trucks, hats, t-shirts, and so much more. Head on out to the concourse to get yours now. We got the halftime report coming up, more Monster Jam, and our superstars of freestyle motocross coming up. Enjoy halftime.
Okay, Monster Jam fans, are you ready to get crazy? Hold on. It's Sunday Fun Day. I said, are you ready to get crazy? Good, because these guys are also about to get crazy because they are about to fly out of this tunnel, off the ramp, doing some of the craziest high-flying tricks you've ever seen. But before we get into our competition, we're going to get some practice jumps in. So as these guys get a feel for what's going on, get a feel for that ramp, we're going to warm up our voices. We're going to get nice and loud and cheer them on. So if you're ready, make some noise! Okay, let's meet our first rider going out into the tunnel, making his way to the ramp. It's none other than Brendan Reardon. Our next rider making his way to the ramp is all the way from Chicago, Illinois. Let's get loud for AJ Rosebrill. Our third rider in the lineup, all the way from South Florida, is none other than number 3 himself, Cameron Sepulveda. And last on the lineup, but never least, Josh Edford. Now remember, these guys are just getting in practice jumps, and then we are going to get into some serious competition. So if you are excited, make some noise! Now, Monster Jam fans, I didn't even tell you the best part about all this. So here's the thing, the louder we are, the crazier we get, the louder we cheer for them, the higher and crazier they're gonna go. Okay, they have one more practice jump in them, and then we are going to get started. If you have a flag, one of those checkered flags, I want you to put it in the air and wave it. Colorado Springs, it's time for the FMX Best Trick Competition. Each of these riders is going to have one attempt to throw down their best high-flying trick. But remember, here at Monster Jam, you are the official judges, which means once these riders land on the ramp, you're using your smartphone and you're going to judgeszone.com to lock in the score for what you think is the best trick. So if we're all ready, Colorado Springs, it's time for the FMX Best Trick Competition.
That's right, it's Sunday Fun Day. It's time to get loud. This crowd sounds ready for the best trick competition here with our superstars of freestyle motocross. Coming out first, representing with the 228 on his back, all the way from Worcester, Massachusetts. Let's hear it for Brendan Reardon.
Brendan Reardon is riding a Honda 450. If you were at the pit party, he threw down that he has a better bike than Cameron Sepulveda. He is looking to get a win. If you're excited and ready, I need you to make some noise! Brendan Reardon with a cliffhanger. holding on to nothing but the handlebars with his ankles. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
And Brendan Reardon coming out flying through the air here at the Broadmoor, making it happen right here as he looks to get the cliffhanger going, takes the feet off the pedals, puts them around the handlebars, releases the hands, stretches out, and locks in the score. The score for Brendan Reardon is 7.792, 7.792 to set the stage here in the FMX Best Trick competition. Up next, he's got a lightning bolt on his chest because he's electrifying, rocking a 78 bike. Let's make some noise from the Windy City, AJ Rosebrill.
AJ Roz 78 on Instagram. You can follow along with his incredible journey here at FMX. You know, he's jumped all over the United States. He's even jumped competitively all the way in China. But he is here today for you to jump. And I cannot wait to see what he has up his sleeve. Colorado Springs, if you're excited, make some noise! That was AJ Rosebrill with a knack flip, kicking that leg behind him. Make sure to let us know what you think at judgeszone.com.
Knick-knack, patty-whack, backflip right there for AJ Rosebrill on the 78 bike. Looking to take down Brendan Reardon. His best trick scored him a 7.792. And we're going to see what the score for AJ Rosebrill here in Colorado Springs. The score is... we have a new leader. A new leader, 8.269. 8.269, first place for AJ Rosebrill. He's coming from the Sunshine State, representing with the number 3 on his bike that he's been wearing since he was 3 years old. It's Cameron Sepulveda out of South Florida.
Now, Cameron Sepulveda has the loudest bike here, which means we have to be even louder. Cameron's making his way around the pod. He's going down to the tunnel. Now, he has been battling it out with Josh Hedford for this best trick competition. So far, Josh Hedford is 3 for 4. Will Cameron break his streak? You let us know. And get ready because here he comes. Colorado Springs, get loud! Cameron Sepulveda with a nice back flip, keeping it textbook for us here. Let us know what you think of it at judgeszone.com.
Cameron Sepulveda coming out showing what he is, how he is an FMX technician out here, flying through the air, getting high up with a 45-foot backflip right there in the World Arena. The score for Cameron Sepulveda is 7.992. Second place for Cameron Sepulveda with a 7.992. Your score to beat, still AJ Rosebrill, 8.269. We got one rider left to go, and he's out of Asheville, North Carolina. Let's hear it. Make some noise. Make it hot for Josh Hedford.
Josh Hedford has won all 3 best trick competitions this weekend here in Colorado Springs. Will he make it a 4th? Again, you will decide his fate. Colorado Springs, this is your final rider of the best trick competition. Make some noise! Scoring is open for Josh Hedford. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Josh Hedford coming out with a high-flying combo trick right there, looking to make it happen here in the FMX Best Trick competition and take another win here in Colorado Springs. And the score for Josh Hedford is an 8.911, which means he's your new leader. And with no riders left to go, your winner of the FMX Best Trick competition. Make some noise for Josh Hedford.
Colorado Springs, are you ready for some more FMX? gonna fly off that ramp, one right after the other in our FMX trains. But remember, the louder we are, the higher they fly. So everybody get loud. Okay, they're making their way out into the sunshine. And then they're gonna come out of here one right after the other. If you are ready, if you are excited, make some noise! Now that was just the first train we got going on. Let's see if we can get them to do an even crazier train. They're making their way back out the ramp. They're excited. We're excited. Who knows what we're going to see? Colorado Springs, let's get loud. Okay, everybody, they only got one more jump in them, and then it's time to send them home. Colorado Springs, you've been an incredible crowd. On behalf of these riders, I'd like to thank you so much for bringing the excitement, bringing the heat here as we do this competition. Once again, these have been the incredible, crazy, insane, high-flying riders of your freestyle motocross team. Let's give it up one more time for Brendan Reardon, AJ Rosebrill, Cameron Sepulveda, and Josh Hedford.
There you have it, Colorado Springs. Let's make some noise one more time for your superstars of freestyle motocross.
A huge congratulations to our best trick winner. That is Josh Hedford. That was his fourth win here in Colorado Springs. He swept the weekend. Josh, talk to me about your take on that move you did. You added some extra flair that I really appreciated. Talk to me about it.
I think that was an accident, but yeah, it felt pretty good. I was going for like an Indy flip. I wanted to do two of them, and then I just did one. It was all sideways and fun, so yeah. You guys having a good time?
I know I'm having a good time, Josh. I want to know, you're doing these FMX tricks day after day, weekend after weekend. What is your secret to staying so in shape?
Oh, hot yoga class, really. I've been doing that a lot lately the last couple of years. And, you know, the Pilates and the bar class, that's pretty fun. But, yeah, and lots of heavy lifting and eating lots of good food. So been trying to do as much stretching as I can before I do this. So that's pretty much it.
Well, Josh, you know what's coming next is my favorite question to ask, because you never know who might be watching you in the stands or at home on YouTube that goes, I want to do what Josh Hedford does. What would be your number one piece of advice?
Wear a helmet first, and then try it a little bit at a time. Start small, wear your gloves, wear your knee pads, boots, all that good protective gear, and then progress as you go, like as you feel comfortable. Don't try winging big jumps when your friends are like, bet you won't hit that, because that's kind of how we got here anyways.
Well, thank you so much, Josh. I am so excited to say that you swept the weekend. Colorado Springs, let's give it up for your FMX Best Trick winner, Josh Hedford. We've reached the pinnacle of today's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. Let's make some noise for Michaela Telechka Megalodon. That will complete her run, and that means that scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Make sure to lock in your scores quickly.
Michaela Telechka Megalodon coming out, leaving it all out here on the pod for the final time here in the Broadmoor World Arena, looking to take her first win here in the Monster Jam freestyle competition. Looking to get those 8 points here as we like to set the score and set the tone here. The score from Megalodon is 6.327, 6.0 from the experts, 6.654 from the fans. Total score, first place right now, 6.327 for Megalodon. Here comes Big Brother, looking for another win here in freestyle. It's Brandon Telechka, just get her done too.
Keep it going for Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Brandon Telechka, just get her done too. Here he is in the flames, making it hot out there. Nice slap, reverse nose wheelie right there, making it happen here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Leaving it all on the track. The score to beat is a 6.327, being held by his sister in Megalodon. The score for Just Get Her Done 2 is, we have a new leader, 8.253, 8.5 from the experts, 8.0 from the fans, 8.253. First place, your new score to beat. It's the man, the myth, the legend. Make some noise for Jamie Garner in Overboard.
for Jamie Gardner, overboard. Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Jamie Garner coming out in the Stars and Stripes, trying to make it all right, winning here in Monster Jam Freestyle and take the win, get those 8 points added on to his overall score here, looking to take down get a BKT overall event championship. The score for overboard is 6.9477 from the experts, 6.89 for the fans, for a total score in second place for Jamie Garner and overboard with a 6.947. And after 3 drivers have taken to the track, you see right now here in our freestyle competition leaderboard, Megalodon in third, overboard in 2. He can hold down 7 points if he can maintain that spot, but it's just get her done too. Brandon Teleshka with your score to beat right now, 8.253 here in Monster Jam Freestyle. Monster Jam tracks are built by JCB. Dig deeper, lift higher, and move more with the official heavy equipment partner of Monster Jam, JCB. He's already got 12 victories here in Monster Jam Freestyle, looking for 13. It's Tony Oaks and Thunderoris. Monster Jam fans, I think we might see a backflip. He's setting up. Make some noise.
Keep it going for Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. Make sure to lock in scores at judgeszone.com using the code COL.
15 seconds on the clock. Tony Oaks, Thunderoris coming out, attempting the Morgan and Morgan backflip. Almost had it, needed just a little bit more power. Could be the elevation here, 6,035 feet above sea level here in Colorado Springs. But let's make some noise for him. Give him a big attempt right there. Show him some love here in Monster Jam Freestyle. The score for Thunderoris is 8.530. We have a new leader. New leader, first place for Thunderoris, 8.530. 8.7 from the experts, 8.3 from the fans for 8.530. You're a new leader. And there he is, standing out the front of the hood. Make some noise for Tony Oaks, your new Monster Jam Freestyle leader. Monster Jam fans around the world now have unprecedented access to watch and engage with their favorite sport on four wheels in real time. All Monster Jam events are now streaming live on YouTube every weekend with on-demand access 24/7. Subscribe and tune in every weekend on youtube.com/MonsterJam.
Monster Jam fans, you know, I saw all of your incredible dancing, and I want to hear actually some more. So I need everybody to repeat after me. Go me, 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 me. Go la, 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 la. Go Figaro, Figaro.
Figaro, Figaro.
Perfect, because it is time for Monster Jam karaoke. Look up at the video board and follow along with the words if you know it. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare is holding, rich jeans, skin was showing, hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. That was what we needed to get back to more freestyle.
And coming out as the queen of the black and green wrecking machine, Kristen Anderson and Grave Digger.
Let's give it up for Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
From the cradle to the grave digger right here. Let's hear it for Kristen Anderson, already with 13 freestyle competition victories, looking for another here in Colorado Springs. As she's blind to the bone, coming out. The score to beat right now is at 8.530. The score for Kristen Anderson and Grave Digger is 8.566, just by 3/100ths of a point. 8.37 from the experts, 8.7 from the fans for an 8.566. First place, your new leader, Grave Digger. You mess with the bull, you get the horns, and he's seeing red. Ole, MJ Solario, and El Toro Loco. Uh-oh, we got action. "32 seconds in, we're going to see if he can refire. He's fired up. Let's go.
Letting the bull out of the cage, it's MJ Solario, El Toro Loco. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
MJ Solario and El Toro Loco coming out here looking to have a repeat performance like he did last night, winning Monster Jam Freestyle. Will he do it again? It's time to show him some love here in judgeszone.com. There he is right there. Let's get those bull horns in the air and make them bounce. Score to beat right now is an 8.566. The score for El Toro Loco is, wow, just 1/100th of a point in second place right there. 8.552 for second place for MJ Solario and El Toro Loco. Two drivers left to go here in Monster Jam Freestyle. Your score to beat right now, 8.566 by Gravedigger. Looking to knock out the competition. He's the new young gun on the scene. It's Zach Garner in Wildside. And it's time to get those scores locked in on judgeszone.com. Make sure you scan that QR code. Get your scores in for Wildside. Wild Side coming out, flying through the air, getting some big verticality. A lot of sky wheelies, putting that Wild Side Monster Jam truck up in the air, trying to get some good sky wheelies out here. Show them some love right here in Colorado Springs. The score for Wild Side is looking like fourth place, 8.360, 857 from the experts, 8.150 from the fans for a fourth place finish for Zach Garner in Wild Side, 8.360. With 15 Monster Jam freestyle victories, he's looking for another. It is Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Let's make some noise for Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian picked up his 75th competition victory earlier today, looking for 76 and another victory here in Monster Jam Freestyle. See that dog out there playing tricks, even got to play like a turtle out there here on the track, Monster Jam Freestyle. It is Blake Granger looking to get a top score. The score to beat right now is an 8.566. The score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is, we have a new leader by 1/10 of a point, 8.664. First place for Monster Mutt Dalmatian, which means your winner of Monster Jam Freestyle is Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And let's see if he did enough. Let's see, racing competition, they got 2 points, two-wheel skills, 8, freestyle competition, 8. Your BKT overall event champion with 18 points. Make some noise for Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Taking another victory here, 3 for 4 here in Colorado Springs.
Blake Granger really wanted to roll over. Let us all rub your belly to get that win. You gotta feel so good. Talk to these fans about it.
Man, you know, I definitely wasn't expecting that. Sorry, brother. Sorry, Feld. I didn't want to roll over at the end of the show like that. The dirt's been slick all weekend, and then it just decides to catch me right at the end. But you know what? That's Monster Jam right there. That's Monster Jam Freestyle. Did you guys have fun in Monster Jam? Let me hear you. Man, it's so awesome to come out here my first time. Colorado Springs, Colorado. You guys have been absolutely amazing to us. But you know what? If you had fun, we will be back next year. And you need to tell your friends, your cousins, your brothers, your mothers, bring them out here, support Monster Jam. We want to come back and have as much fun as we did this year. But I want to see this arena sold out next year because I know you guys had fun. I know we had fun, and that's what Monster Jam's all about. It doesn't matter if you're 3 years old, 75 years old. It's for the whole family to come out here and have a good old time, make memories. That's what Monster Jam's all about. So I got one question for you guys, and I want to hear you guys barking so loud. Where my dogs at? Hoo, hoo.
Sounds like the dogs are in the building for Monster Mutt Dalmatian as he continues with his third victory here in Colorado Springs. It's all going down right here. And congratulations to Blake Granger and Monster Mutt Dalmatian and his team as they secure another BKT overall event championship. That's going to do it for us here at Monster Jam. But this is your last chance to head on out to the concourse and pick up your favorite merchandise. We got die-cast Spin Master trucks, plush toys, T-shirts, hats, and so much more. Don't forget to go to monsterjam.com for tickets, digital content, keep up with all your favorite Monster Jam superstars, and don't forget, get your tickets July 4th holiday weekend to Monster Jam World Finals 24, going down for the first time in Salt Lake City, Utah. For Tiana Cohen, I'm Farouk Tahid. We'll see you at the next Monster Jam. May the 4th be with you.